My name is Gunner Foxx, and I'm a hat maker. My grandfather was a hat maker. He had all different types of people coming over all the time, hanging out with my grandfather and talking about hats, and I didn't realize what the big deal was about it at the time. Come to find out later, these people were, Steve McQueen, Michael Landon, John Wayne, a lot of different people. I love it. I mean, it's what gets me up in the morning and what keeps me up late. Making each hat, I have a hard time letting them go. Like once they're made, all the time that's spent and put into it, if people were to see or understand or really grasp it, I think there'd be a lot more appreciation than just, it seems like it's what I was kind of made to do. The standard classic fedora, the 2.5-inch brim, just your classic fedora when it would accompany a coat. So, a hat and a coat would be with you, wherever you went. It's kind of a lot to ask or expect now for the hat and the coat, but yeah, I think a fedora is a real good place to start. A well-made fedora, and if not made by me, finding a vintage one, finding something made of fur felt, something quality. Here, do for Snatch, the movie with Brad Pitt, made a countless amount of them for Zakk Wylde, Black Label Society, the rock band. I do the straw top hats. Obviously, I'm a fan of the top hat. I've made a couple of them for Britney Spears. 310 to Yuma. Here we have the turquoise band, hand beaded. I did not bead this, so it was beaded by Navajo Indian, Cherokee. Sherlock Holmes, Robert Downey Jr. I've done quite a few hats for him. And this is your classic English hand-spun top hat. It's as hard as a rock. This one here, a friend of mine in East Los Angeles tattooed. This hat was tattooed, and it's unique for that reason, all on its own. It was all tattooed by hand. Just gives you some of the options, some of the different things of mixing the old and the new. This is a hat I did for Tom Petty. He still needs to pick it up, so if you are watching, your hat's here. Okay, so next we have the Crushable or Foldable fedoras that I create. And basically, it's also, once again, 100% beaver felt. It's an ultralight, lightweight, which means it's extremely light, extremely durable. And so you have it here. What it does, you open it up, crease it, and you've got your fedora. It can be crushed up, put in the pocket, and it always retains the shape. I've done this demonstration with this exact hat about 100 times and haven't reblocked it, haven't reshaped it, and they're built to last. Okay, so now that we've seen some of the completed hats that have been created, let's go back to the shop where the actual work is done. I'll show you a little bit about how it gets from there to here. So the beginning of the hat making process starts with the fur felt. When I get these felts, the first thing I do is I rough block them, which means I decide the block that I want the hat to be or the size I want it to be, and I do a rough block. Basically, this is your starting point to your hat. It's your raw material. So we need to get from this to this. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to singe the hat, and what singeing the hat does is it gets all of the excess fur felt off of the hat, so that way it can be taken care of later. It's done like this. And so now we have the singed hat where all the excess felt has been taken off. You can see the hat is in good shape. It just helps. Okay, well, you've seen a little bit about how hats are made. I hope to see you soon, and you guys have a good night.